Hey, what's up guys, it's Liam or Weagal on the Overpowered channel, and I'm bringing you what I believe is the first free-for-all K.E.M stroke. I actually got this 4 days before release, and I cannot imagine anyone got one before that. But here we go, this is it. This is with the AK-12. Possibly the best gun, or at least my favourite I've used in the game so far, and it's time, isn't it? It's that time of year where we all grind and we get these beast gameplays and we try and do the best that we possibly can and upload it to channels such as this one. We've got a lot planned, a lot to come, some new players that none of you have seen, so let us know in the comment section down below on Overpowered. Are you excited to play this game, to see the growth and the expansion and the beastie gameplays on this channel? Drop us a like, just let me know guys. I'm going to run through my initial impressions of the game and what I like and the very few things that I don't like about it, which is surprising for a Call of Duty game. So I was playing it before release, which is why you'll see me camping quite a bit in this, is because the people I was playing against weren't complete noobs. They were, you know, fairly decent players most of the time. Obviously there was a couple that managed to get it early that weren't so good, but you know, I'm sure you can deal with that and understand. But yes, the game, the maps are too big. I'm going to highlight that negative straight away, but the positives, I like that all of the kill streaks and stuff have been weakened down. I like that. I don't know if you guys do, you'll have to let me know, but I like that. I like that assault isn't amazing, you don't get 1,000 kills, and that 100 plus is actually quite a challenge. It is quite a challenge, and specialist isn't as overpowered as it used to be. Now, I do like that they've weakened it. I think that maybe it's a little bit too weak here and there. It can kind of be a drag to get. I mean, sometimes it can be like a 15 specialist streak. Now you're going to be thinking, is Weagal on crack? When I use specialist, that's not what happened. But it's different now, and it's actually very hard to explain. You just kind of have to play the game for yourself to work it out, because it's different depending on what perks you want to get towards your specialist. So if you want all the good perks, then it takes longer to get. And then if you want all the good perks at your specialist bonus, where you get like another 8 or 10 points, I believe it is, you will only get 1 or 2 perks if you choose the high scoring perks. So it's a bit weird how that works, but I like it, and I like that support isn't as good, and I like that assault isn't as good. And it comes down to gun skill. Now, as far as I can work out, you may have seen this on my channel, you may not, is I think they took 9v9 out of this because it didn't work on the 360. I can't imagine that they built these maps on the premise that they would be playing 6v6 on them, because that isn't right. The maps are obviously too big. Not all of them. Some of them are great. I really like Octane. I really like Tremor. I really like Strike Zone. And there's a couple more that, you know, I'm quite fond of. But there's about 8 maps that I would be a lot more fond of if it was 9v9. And then as always, you know, there's a couple of maps that no one would want to play. Ever. You know, no one wants to play them maps. It doesn't matter how much of a whack you've had on the head or how abused you've been, you do not want to play them, because they're just absolutely terrible maps, and you wouldn't ever think, oh no, I really want to play this map today. So, you know, there's a couple of them, of course, but overall I think the maps are the weakest point of the game. Now, what I do like about the game is that Marathon is back, so you can run for as long as you want. You can whack on lightweight, and you can just go in, go ham. Now, another issue that also links in with the maps is that the SMGs aren't very useful. Because the maps are so big, grande, you cannot use the SMGs because everyone's on these line of sights that are way too much for SMGs, and that is an issue. Hopefully they're either going to buff the SMGs or bring us out some smaller maps, but they're not very useful at all unless you're going to camp in a building, run around in the same building, as you'll see I'm doing in this free-for-all game here. And it's the best way I've found to play at the minute, is rather than running around like you could on MW3 and just run around and go absolutely ham sandwich and murder everyone and get in the spawn, is if you hold down a position and run around, you know, in one place. I don't mean sit in a building, that's boring, no one wants to watch that, no one wants to do that, but if you stick to an area of the map, patrol it, pick up kills, and in my opinion, that's the best way for you guys to get an early K.E.M. Now, it's pretty much winding down. It's the end of this commentary gameplay, and like I say, let us know what you want to see from us. Lots planned. Drop us a like, support the channel, that'd be amazing, and I just hope you enjoy, guys. Have a great day, and as always, take care and peace, people.